Ever felt like something's wrong, but you just can't prove it? Like you are sleeping next to someone who's already left you emotionally? This isn't paranoia. This is your gut screaming at you. And today, we are breaking down the quiet signs a woman's already slipping away. Watch closely. Because the truth isn't loud, it's buried in the details. Let's be real. Cheating doesn't just happen out of the blue. It builds slow, silent like a drip in the ceiling. You don't notice until everything crashes down. But here's the part no one talks about. When a woman cheats, she leaves signs. It's never quiet. It's never clean. And it sure as hell doesn't come without warning. The real problem? Most men ignore the cracks. They brush it off. She's just tired. She's just stressed. She just needs space. But deep down, you know. You feel that knot in your gut. That quiet dread in your chest. That something isn't right. This one's for you. Because when a woman steps out, she leaves muddy footprints. And today, we are tracking every one. Sign 1, her attention shifts, but she pretends it hasn't. You don't need a psychology degree to sense it. One day, she's warm, curious, present. The next, she's cold, distant, disconnected. She stops asking how your day was. She zones out when you talk. She forgets the little things she used to remember without effort. And if you bring it up, you are overthinking. I'm just tired. You are being insecure. Nah, brother. She's not just tired. She's emotionally investing elsewhere. Another man. A fantasy. An escape. And that is the first crack in the foundation. Sign 2, she starts hiding the little things. Cheating doesn't begin in the bedroom. It begins in silence. She used to tell you about her day, now she says, it was fine and nothing more. Her phone. Always face up before. Now, it's locked, flipped over, glued to her hand. She used to post you, mention you, brag about you. Now online, it's like she's single again. You ask questions, and suddenly you're the jealous one. You're the toxic one. But the truth? She's splitting herself in two. The version that's still with you, and the version that's already walking away. A cheating woman becomes a magician. Distract with one hand, deceive with the other. And if you think you are going crazy, that's because she's emotionally gaslighting you. But your gut knows. It always knows. Sign 3, intimacy disappears or transforms. Let's talk bedroom. If she pulls away, cold, disinterested, checked out, that's a sign. But here's the twist. If she suddenly becomes too interested, new moves, new energy, unexpected heat, that's a sign too. Because cheating isn't just physical. It's emotional redirection. Your connection becomes either a chore, a performance, or a cover-up. It stops feeling real. Not in the act but after. That emptiness in the silence. Like you are kissing someone through a glass wall. That's not love. That's the residue of betrayal. Sign 4, she starts fights over nothing. Ever get yelled at for not replying fast enough? Or leaving a dish in the sink? Those aren't fights. That's emotional displacement. She's carrying guilt, and instead of dealing with it, she projects it onto you. Because being the bad guy in her own story, that's uncomfortable. So she flips the script. paints you as the problem, makes you the reason she had to cheat. It's not betrayal anymore, it's finding herself. Not cheating, it's coping. But don't fall for it. You don't argue with someone halfway out the door. You observe. And you protect your peace. Sign 5, the future no longer includes you. This one hits the hardest. Because it's quiet. It's slow. And it creeps in without warning. She used to say, when we get a place. Now it's, I've been thinking of moving. She talks about growing, healing, exploring. But never with you. And when you ask, you are being too intense. I just need time to think. But here's the truth. She's already planning her exit. Emotionally gone before she physically leaves. You just haven't caught up yet. So what do? You don't beg. You don't bargain. Because if she had to lose herself to find herself, she was never really yours to begin with. Cheating isn't a random mistake. It's a process. It begins the moment she disconnects and refuses to reconnect. The signs are always there. But you've got to be strong enough to see them. And brave enough to walk away. Because once you let someone cross your boundaries, you are teaching them it's okay to do it again. Stay awake. Stay grounded. And never, ever beg to stay where you are being emotionally evicted. If you feel that in your soul, drop a comment, clarity. And if you are done overthinking, guessing, doubting your gut, subscribe. Around here, we don't chase shadows. We sharpen minds. If you are still watching, it means this hit something real. So let me say this clearly. You are not crazy. You are not paranoid. You are picking up on what she's trying to hide. Don't chase someone who's already decided to leave. Don't stay where you are only tolerated. Comment clarity if you feel that. And if you are tired of guessing, doubting, and second-guessing your worth, hit that subscribe button. Because here, we don't play the fool. We sharpen minds. We see the signs. And we move forward with strength.